season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st and 10, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Switch.
2nd and long. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Redskins.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from the... And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play? On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On third down, Love. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Love. He's going to walk one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Haskins back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Steven Sims there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The end result, 21 yards. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustment.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He completes this to Sutton. Touchdown, Washington! Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on, QB, come on. Switch.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. picked off by Josh Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 56. Here we go. Hey.
Throwing on first down. Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Ready. 61. Mike 47. Got logo. 6-6. Let's hustle.
Throwing again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now Haskins to throw it, and that will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Love. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Touchdown, Washington! Courtland Sutton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. A good pickup there of 22.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You got it. You got it.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looking to throw, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get